fields,
Yeah.
it kills lots of animals when they plough the fields.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. 100%.
Once they sow the seeds,
Yeah.
then they put pesticides down on these seeds,
I agree with all of this. Agree. Muddles, I just want to make clear, I agree with everything you said so far.
Yeah, so all the birds and the rabbits and all that lot who eat these pesticides, they die as well.
Fully agree. It's bad, isn't it?
When this stuff is ready, the combine takes a load more of them out.
Absolutely. Because big noisy combines, animals don't hear them coming. But yeah, carry on.
Right. So basically, to produce this vegan food, more animals are dying than what they would if.
Okay, so to produce, let's just make this clear. I just want to still man your argument. So what you're saying is to produce tofu, which you need a soybean to make.
All right, yeah, soybean.
Yeah, soybean. Yeah. So that kills more animals than it does to eat animals, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's basically.
Do you know why that's really interesting? Is because 90% of the soy that we grow is for animals. So if you're concerned about the soy being grown,
no, I'm not concerned.
The reason, 90% of it is fed to animals. So you're 100% right. Yeah, the best way to address this problem of crop deaths is to go vegan, because most of the crops we grow are fed to animals, and for soy, for example, is actually 90%.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You've had this civilized conversation, mate, all right?
No, I appreciate that. So now you know slightly better, you realise that that's a ridiculous position to hold, right? Look, this is us as a vegan. We acknowledge that our crops will inevitably kill animals, right? That's just unfortunate. That's part of life. You can't help that. But if you grow more crops to feed animals, that's going to cause more crop deaths.
Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah.
Right, have a good night.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for accepting that point. Most people are too ignorant and they don't accept the truth. So kudos to you, young man. I appreciate that. Ashley's #1 fan. X, you are getting blocked. You are going to get blocked. X is one of my trolls.
Hello?
I've told him I'm going to block him before, but that's it now. You're getting blocked now. Ashley's #1.
Oh, hi. Right, so I've got a hypothetical question for you.
Yep.
Okay, so if you were stranded on a desert island and you were starving, and there was two options to eat. There was a pig, and then there was an old man that was dying, and he only had like 2 weeks left to live, and he was like really ill. What would you eat? And you're like really starving.
I'll tell you what I'd eat. I'd eat what the animals are eating.
That's not an option though.
Well, how's the pig alive?
It just is, right? Just pick an option.
Well, pigs are actually omnivores, and they're alive. So I could just do what the pig's doing.
Yeah, but you're avoiding the question.
No, I'm not. I've answered it. I'd eat what the pig eats.
No, I said you either eat the person or you eat the animal. Pick one.
Well, I think that I value human lives as more important than animals. So if that's the situation, I'd have to kill the pig to keep me and my friend alive, wouldn't I?
Would you?
Yeah, so in a survival situation, that's what I'd do.
Okay.
But I'm not in a survival situation. I can go to Tesco and survive perfectly well without killing animals or paying someone to.
Okay.
Yeah. What would you do?
I'd probably eat the animal.
Okay, here's a question to you. If you're on a desert island and you have to either eat a pig, the 85-year-old man who's not got long left to live, or you can go to the supermarket and get plenty of vegan food and don't have to kill anybody, what would you do?
Well, probably the vegan food, because I probably don't have the heart to kill anyone.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, because when it actually comes down to it, doing it yourself, you know that it's wrong. That's why you wouldn't do it yourself.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to go vegan.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's good that you're trying. Be as vegan as possible. Don't let perfection be the enemy of the good. If you slip up, that's okay. but don't let perfection be the enemy of the good. Be as vegan as possible. I appreciate that. Thank you for being honest. So many people come on here and troll me, and I appreciate an honest conversation, so thank you for that. Let's have this person on. Oh, I'm really tired tonight. This is going to be only a short one tonight. Hello, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
I just want to ask, why did you become vegan?
I became vegan because I came across the right information. The information that not only could you be healthy without eating animals, but also that when you eat animals, you pay for the torture and the suffering of these poor innocent creatures. We don't justify the torture of our enemies, even when we have a good reason to do so. How would it possibly be justifiable to torture innocent animals that have done nothing to harm you, for nothing more than a moment of sensory pleasure?
I mean, I get your point, but are you sure it's not because your fucking crush looks like a horse?
Right, look, this isn't about her. Have you got a point to mention about vegans and veganism?
No, not really.
Okay, stop bringing her up, because that's just rude. That's body shaming.
Yeah, that is, isn't it? Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you conceding that. Who was that? Liam? No, not Liam. Zara
Couple
Williams.
questions.
You're getting blocked.
I've got a couple questions. First, do you like my Spider-Man hoodie?
Yeah. Do you know what I
Right.
like about Spider? There's some great philosophical quotes that come from Spider-Man. Do you know any?
What, like, with great power comes great responsibility?
Exactly. And do you know who said that?
What?
Uncle Ben. With
Yeah.
great power comes great responsibility. And we have great power over these animals. We can choose for them to suffer and die, or we can be compassion and kind and leave them alone. Why
Right.
don't you do that? Why don't you be kind to these
How dare you send the cowboy hat? Someone sent me a cowboy hat.
They sent you it.
Yeah. Right, another question. What food does Coco eat?
She eats plant-based food.
But if you put a
Coco's my dog,
steak,
by the way.
if you put a steak in the plant-based food in front of your dog, Coco, which would it go straight to?
Well, first of all, this is Coco, my dog. Secondly, I don't know. If I put a human baby in front, a corpse of a human baby in front of my dog and plant-based food, and she ate the corpse of the human baby, that wouldn't justify a human holocaust.
Yeah, but it wouldn't though, because the dog has a bond with humans. So if you put an actual lovely, juicy, yummy steak,
Dogs don't know what they're eating. Do you know what? You don't even know what you're eating half the time.
I do.
A few years ago, there was a horse meat scandal where people were eating horses in beef lasagnas.
Cheers, Rose. It's fair. Anyways, another question. So, I'm going to ask you again because you didn't give me a straight answer earlier.
Right. I don't. Yeah, that's
How
fine.
dare
If they
you
want to
send me the cowboy hat?
No, if they want to send you it, that's fine. I don't really mind, to be fair.
Like, cheers, Rose. It's fair. So, say like someone put hypothetically, if a cow was on its like last legs, the only way to save it was to bum the cow, would you?
Right. I've answered this question loads of times. I'm not gonna answer that question again. I think that's a disgusting question to ask, and it's the kind of question that you're gonna repeat back, but you're only gonna tell the person half the story. Right? Who was that? Because I need to. Who was that? Zay Williams. You are getting blocked. How dare you continuously send that hat when you know damn well that I've told you to stop? Piet Rolbos. I've murdered your name, by the way.
Pete Robos. Hello.
How do I say it, sorry?
Pete Robos.
Pete Rolbos.
Yeah, I'm from South Africa. It's another language. I don't think you'll be able to pronounce it correctly. Yeah. No, so I have a suggestion. I don't know if it's a good suggestion or not. So obviously, or not obviously, but I don't think farming or animal farming is going to end anytime soon. So why don't we just fight the way farmers farmers are farming? Because I watched the Land of Hope.
Do you know what else is not going to stop anytime soon?
Yeah.
Murder, war, rape, famine. None of that's going to stop anytime soon. But I will not contribute to any of that either, because I'm not an evil human being. Zay Williams, You're on your last warning. I've told you about that. X,
So
you as well.
I watched the episode of Land of Hope and Glory, and I was really glad. I couldn't believe it. That's why I'm proposing the thing, like fighting the way farmers are fighting. I mean, with current technology, cameras and stuff, it's easier to see how farmers are farming and if they're farming correctly.
Yeah, do you know what?
Yeah.
There's no way of making the animal agriculture industry humane. The only way to kill humanely is not to kill.
Okay.
How can you kill someone who doesn't want to or need to die? Right now, in this country, we treat animals worse than the worst criminals. Rapists, paedophiles, murderers, and sexual abusers. They get better treatment than innocent animals that have done nothing to harm you. How can that be right? If you claim to love animals or be a steward of them, how can you make those claims whilst you're treating animals worse than those evil criminals?
Yeah. No, good. Thank you.
No, thank you. I appreciate the conversation. Thank you for coming on. It's so nice to have a conversation. I'm so sick to the back teeth of people coming on and trolling me. TY, you are on my list already. You are definitely getting blocked. Z Williams, sorry, I'm talking to the...
Woo!
Do you know what? I'm just going to end the live in a minute. This is... I'm not here, okay, to be trolled. I'm here to help educate people. There are people in this live right now who actually want to hear the answers to the questions that are being asked, and you trolls are just trying to wind me up. Well, it's not going to work. You think you're going to wind me up by purposely using somebody else's name, Will? My name is not Will, and every time you put it, you think you're going to wind me up, but you're not, all right? It's not going to wind me up, so you may as well stop doing it, all right? All right, that's the first thing. And gay. I'm not gay either. Now, secondly, this is the Matrix. We live in the Matrix. It's a smokescreen. It's an illusion, okay? The reality, take the red pill. The red pill is this documentary. You can take the blue pill, ignore this documentary, and live in ignorance. But willful ignorance makes you just as guilty. Take the red pill, know the truth, and then you get to know what it is you're paying for. Everything in this documentary is legal, okay? It's all above board. There's no criminal behaviour in this, okay? So let's add the next person on. So jot it down. Write this down in a notebook and pen. Okay, Land of Hope and Glory, UK Earthlings documentary. Screenshot this if you like, okay? And then you can go to it later when I finish the live. If this is the documentary that my trolls are too scared to watch, okay? If you're too scared to watch this, if this isn't good enough for your eyes, then ask yourself the question, if it's not good enough for your eyes, why is it good enough for your stomach? Let's move on to somebody else. Joshua Bryn.
Hey, cummy bomb.
Joshua, I let you on in good faith. How dare you come on here and spread those misinformation lies? I warned you, now I'm going to block you. That's it, you're gone.
Hi, you alright, bro?
Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. Welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
I was going to ask quickly, what's the difference between veganism and vegetarian, firstly?
Good question. So veganism is against all forms of animal abuse.
Okay.
It's not a diet. We're against animal abuse for fur, for clothing, food, and entertainment. Whereas vegetarianism, they're not really too concerned about animal abuse. For some reason, they just don't like meat. So vegetarian is just a diet. Veganism, it's a lifestyle and it's a philosophy.
All right, cool. I see. Thank you.
Let me put it another way. This is what vegetarians pay for.
Oh, mad.
Yeah. Artificial insemination. They pay for the baby male cows in the dairy industry to be killed on their first day of life.
Damn.
Yeah. It's heavy stuff. It really is.
Yeah.
What would you like to add? What else?
I've seen Dominion. I don't know. But you've probably seen that as well, innit?
Yep, Dominion.
I
So
saw
Dominion is the Australian documentary.
Yeah.
But it's very similar. Like every country in the world seems to say, oh, in this country, we do it the best way. It's all bullshit. Every country says that. None of the countries kill animals in a nice way. In fact, there is no nice way to kill an animal. No, I'm wrong. There is. The nice way to kill is not to kill.
Yeah. So I saw Dominion and I was like, wow, it's actually crazy. Because I didn't know this beforehand, didn't it?
I recommend that you go and watch the documentary Land of Hope and Glory, this one here, because this one is UK based.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, everything in the documentary is legal. There's no criminal activity. There's no official animal cruelty. In fact, a lot of what happens in this documentary is RSPCA, the Royal Society of Protection of Cruelty to Animals, just so happens to be perfectly okay with putting pigs into gas chambers. This is their website. They are justifying the gassing of 6-month-old pigs.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
So I was also trying to add on to that. So it's like, I'm not trying to word it, but is your problem the way that they kill the animals, or is it just the fact that animals are dying for human consumption?
No, it's neither. It's the fact that we do not need to take the life of others, but we're doing it. We are violating the rights of others for our own pleasure. There are people in prison for doing that to women. There are people in prison who want to get pleasure from women. They violate their rights, their bodily autonomy, to get pleasure from it. And then, you know, we call that a word that rhymes with grape. Okay, and we all understand that's wrong, don't we? We all know that's wrong. But yet we do exactly the same thing to animals, and we say it's okay. And we make all these excuses like canine teeth or the food chain. People can make whatever excuses they like. I'm just trying to reconnect people with animals because we're so disconnected that we do evil things to them for nothing more than 5 minutes of taste pleasure.
So do you not believe in like the whole circle of life thing in a way?
The circle of life comes from a Disney movie known as The Lion King. If you take your philosophy from The Lion King, I don't think anyone can take you ethically seriously. Unless you're 5 years old, and then maybe that's excusable. But you're not, clearly.
No, fair enough. So have you always been like a vegan like your whole life, or is it like
I didn't go vegan till I was 32 years old. For 32 years old, I ate meat, dairy, and eggs, and I wore leather, I wore wool, I wore silk and down. I did the whole thing. But when I found out what was happening to these animals, when it was put to me as a question, like, do you really think you're a good person if you're paying for the animals to suffer like this? I realized I had a choice. I could choose to end this. I could choose to end my responsibility for this cruelty.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you having me on, innit?
Thank you very much. No, I appreciate
I've seen like Dominion, and I will give Land of Hope. What's it called? Land of Hope and Glory.
Yeah, go onto your settings or whatever you do on your phone. Give this a screenshot. This is the documentary that my trolls are too scared to watch. I appreciate you having a decent conversation with me. You know, I'll be honest, accent. I thought, this guy's here to troll me. That's my bias, and I apologise for that.
That's all right.
But I get so many people come on here to troll me. I just thought, here we go.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. But I
Okay.
appreciate it though.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your open honesty and your decency to have a conversation. Thank you very much for that. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's see what this person wants to say. Right, let me just change the background. Hello, welcome to the live.
Hi, Jack. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for not calling me Will, because Will is not my name.
Yeah, we all know it's Jack. Everyone,
exactly. Thank you.
Stop calling him Will. So, just a couple of questions for you. What if I was to go vegan? Where should I start?
Start with the documentary, The Land of Hope and Glory. Land of Hope and Glory.
3, 2, 1, sing.
Yeah, the vegan teacher. Follow her.
From McDonald's, share this song and change your entire menu to be vegan
From now on.
Do you like my message?
I love it. No, that's good. I really appreciate you sharing that. The vegan teacher is one of my favourite people on this app.
Yeah, I've seen your interview of her, and it was actually really informative.
Awesome. Thank you for watching that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Where can people find that interview? Can you let them know?
So everyone, go to YouTube, search up vegan soldier, vegan teacher. I'll pull it up on my screen right now.
Yeah.
So everyone, let me flip my camera around. So you can see here we have the lovely Cumbum Jack, or Vegan Veteran with Vegan Teacher.
Right, come on. There's no need to call me that.
Oh yeah.
I watched it. Here he is. What a cutie patootie.
Yeah.
You're a very handsome bloke, you know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think you should give me a little kiss.
Okay, right. So thank you for coming on. I appreciate you sharing that. So if you want to go and watch the documentary, watch the interview with me and the vegan teacher, go ahead and do that. I'm a big fan of hers. I really am.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
Hello. So, to start with, your, you know that video that you talked about, which is it called? The Land of Hope and Glory?
Yeah. I mean, you sound like you're an American. There is actually an American version called Earthlings. Because
no, I've watched both already.
Okay.
All right. And you said I'm not a troll, but you said your trolls and people who eat meat are too scared to,
No, I said my trolls are too scared to watch that. I never, don't try and mix up what I said to fit your agenda.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that's what you meant by just your trolls or in general. All right. So,
go on.
With that said, how do you feel about carnivorous animals, such as wolves, dogs, just canines in general?
What about cats? Cats are carnivorous animals.
Yeah, I know.
Cats have to eat meat. They don't have a choice. You do. That's the difference. But animal lovers don't love animals. Cats don't claim to be animal lovers. Do you?
I'm a pet lover. I'm not an animal lover.
Okay,
that's two different things.
No, that's fair. No, that's fair. You don't have to be an animal lover to be vegan. I'm not an animal lover. I just want to make that clear. I do not love animals. But do you know what? I don't love my next door neighbours either. And I don't want them to be murdered and killed and suffer and die just so that I can have a bacon sandwich.
That's fair. But you say us as humans should not eat them in general, correct?
No. I'm saying we should avoid eating them as far as practicable and possible.
Okay.
But there's two types of people in this world who watch those documentaries. There's the first type. This is me on the top. What is your reaction to animal slaughter? I said I have to find an alternative to this. Other people quite often say, I need to find an excuse for this. Which category would you say you fit into?
I say I'd fall into more of a middle because I don't like overall slaughter, but at the same time, I do see its practical needs, I know why we do it on its large scale. The very fact you're
making up a new category suggests that you sit in the bottom category. You're trying
If you want to say I sit on the bottom category, we can. If you want me to explain why, I probably would sit more in that bottom category.
Go on then, explain. Explain away. Explain why you abuse animals for taste pleasure. Go.
All right. So let's go over the first things. We have our farmlands for animals, slaughterhouses, whether it's a happy farm or whatever it is.
When I said explain, I didn't mean give us your life story. All right? I said explain. There's other people waiting to come on this live. I don't have all night. I think that you fit into the bottom category, and I'm quite happy to accept that. Hello, welcome to the live.
Hi, I'm just wondering how many pieces of bacon I can get out of that pig.
None, because it's a digital image, you absolute idiot.
Hey mate, I was wondering, is putting a hook through a fish, like eating your bait, is that abuse and letting it go?
Sorry, could you say that slower and clearer for the people who speak English?
So, like a fish eating your bait and then eating the hook, is that and letting it go?
Okay, let's say I leave a big fat juicy cheeseburger on top of a landmine and you pick it up and the landmine blows half your face off. Do you think that would be cruel of me to do that?
No, probably not.
No, probably might even
Yeah,
improve.
really, come on.
Might even improve something. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know what you look like, so potentially. I mean, if your attitude, if you look anything like your attitude, then yeah, your face must stink.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the live.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you. Welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
Well, I don't eat meat, and I'm not a vegetarian either. So basically, I'm not going to tell you my whole life story, but I had severe organ failure because I was eating too much meat.
Yeah. So, what do you think of people that what's his name, Peter? Oh, what's his name? You know the guy. He's really famous. What's his name? Anyway, he's on all meat diet. What do you think people who eat all meat diets?
No, I don't agree with any of it. Obviously, I've got 2 cats, 2 dogs, and I wouldn't kill either of them to feed myself. I'd rather go hungry and starve. But obviously, I had a severe organ failure because I had too much meat in my system. And I was 17 stone and I had severe organ failure, and I went down to 11 stone. So now I'm on a juice diet through a dietitian, and I haven't actually eaten food now for nearly 14 months.
You haven't eaten food? Oh, you've been on juice the whole time?
Yeah, it's like through a dietitian.
Oh man, that's crazy. And what is it? Is it what's in the juice? Is it vegan or is it vegetarian? What's in it?
It's a vegetarian based diet, so there's no meats or nothing like that in it. Obviously, I used to vape as well. Obviously, I've gone back to cigarettes because that's all just plant stuff. But I used to vape. But when I googled vaping, it actually come up that they use animal fat products in the vapes.
Oh,
so wow. I quit that as well.
This guy called Wog has said, his name is WOG. He said, "You're 17 stone. What did you expect?" What a ridiculous thing to say. Now, this is what I get all the time.
Yeah.
People are so rude on this app.
Yeah. Well, everyone's all quick. They're quick enough to criticise, but my attitude is to them: if it was your mum and dad or a vegan diet, which one would you choose?
Oh, 100%. Everybody laughs at vegans. The cowboy hat got sent. I missed who it was, but I just want to point this out because this is more important. Like, meat causes cancer. You go into a cancer ward anywhere in the world and say, ha ha ha, meat doesn't cause cancer, and laugh at those dying people. They're not going to find that funny. Cancer's a serious issue.
So I've got cancer as well. I've got
sorry to hear that.
I've got pancreatic cancer. I've got throat cancer, and
I'm sorry to hear that.
I've got cancer in my spine as well. Caused by sciatica, and they've said that is all caused by meat.
Really? Oh wow. So, but what's the prognosis? I think that's the right word.
So I've got on my pancreas. I've got a lump on my pancreas. So I've got to wait for an operation for that. They're going to remove the cancer. They're basically going to take half the pancreas out. On my spine, I've got to have a 14-inch scar on my back to remove the lumps. Yeah. And my throat, they've basically got to cut my throat open and then additionally put a pipe on there, so that's going to help me talk properly after, because it's straight through my vocal cords where the lump is.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a friend actually who's lost his vocal cords. Yeah. And I feel so bad for him because when he talks, he like whispers as he talks. Yeah. And it must be so frustrating for him. So yeah, no, I sympathise. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's a horrible situation.
You know, it is, but you know, I totally understand where you're coming from. You know, I used to eat loads of it. You know, I used to run a burger van, so you can imagine what I ate when I was on a burger van. So
well, no, exactly, yeah. No, the thing is, I don't even blame people who eat meat. Right? I was brainwashed into it for 32 years. It wasn't until I came across this information, I was like, what are we doing this for? Not only is it killing us, it's killing the animals and it's killing this planet. Meat is the leading cause of environmental destruction. We're killing ourselves. We are so addicted to this drug called meat, and it's ridiculous.
Well, our Christmas was quite a bit of a weird one because we had two vegetarians round, two vegans round. Obviously, my kids and my wife they still eat meat. Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't eat the meat. So at Christmas on the Christmas table, there's me with my juice. You got the vegetarians and vegans sitting one end, and then all the meat eaters sitting the other end. So you can imagine the collaboration that they had at Christmas.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, I had a lovely Christmas dinner. I'm quite proud to show everyone. You know, I had like a vegan turkey, nut roast, and some pigs in blankets, which were 100% vegan. So, you know, you can eat everything you used to eat as a vegan. I appreciate you can't because of your condition.
Yeah.
But people, if they want to make their choice, they can. And like, what's more important? Like, how bad does this look? Is this that bad? You know, or is it worth this? Is it worth the torture and suffering of animals to get a slightly better tasting bit of bacon or something?
No,
I just don't see it. It drives me insane thinking about it.
I used to work on a farm when I was 17, and the first day I see it, they used to have like what they called a cattle prod, and the guy said to me, he said, right, he said, I need this pig for slaughter, and they made me put this prod there, and he said, just pull the trigger. And I said, what's it doing? He said, pull it. So obviously, me being me, young, curious, I pulled it, and the pig just fell to the floor, and I was like, wow. And I did. I walked away crying because I just killed this bloody pig, like, you know.
Yeah. Do you know what? We are taught from when we're younger to think about animals like pigs as nothing more than mere commodities. But animals are individuals. We think we're so special as humans. But when we look at dogs, we understand they've got personalities. And if you meet any other animal, each animal has its own personality. Yeah. We are not that special as human beings. We like to think we are, but we're really not.
You know what? If I had the choice, if someone said to me, you either kill a human, but like that girl, you know, she said to me, like, you know, she said to you earlier, didn't she? If you had to kill that pig or that old man, what one would you do? And my attitude is, well, how old's a pig? How long was the pig there before we were? How long has it survived? And I think that if I couldn't eat what the pig was eating, I'd kill the old man.
Well, I mean, it's a tricky situation. I think that's one of them questions.
If he's dying, you know, my attitude is if the pig's not dying, the pig's healthy. Yeah. You know, but the old man's only got 2 weeks left. If he's suffering, he's in pain. You're not better off just putting him out of his misery.
Absolutely. I can see both sides of the coin. I think that when you're stuck in a situation where you have to kill somebody, that's not great. But luckily, in this planet that we live on right now, and if you live in the UK, you can choose to kill nobody and kill nothing. That's the beauty of veganism.
Yeah, I'm in the UK as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Where are you from? You sound like you're from London.
Yeah, I'm Canning Town, yeah, but I've moved down to Essex now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not far then. I'm in Southend, so.
Oh, I'm about 20 miles from you.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Awesome. All right, well, I'm going to move on, but thank you for the conversation.
You have a good one, mate. Enjoy the rest of your night, and just ignore the idiots.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Guys, I don't know if anyone sent hats there. I saw a couple of hats go up. You got away with it because I was actually having a conversation with a nice man who actually respects a conversation. Even though he's not even vegan himself, we had a nice conversation. And that's how it works on here. So if you think you're going to wind me up by trolling me, you're not. Because the reason I do this is because sometimes I get decent human beings come on and having a conversation. So let's have this person on.
Hi, yeah, mate.
What's up? What do you want?
Why are most ghosts vegan?
Ghosts?
Yeah, why are most ghosts vegan?
Look, this isn't a joke channel. That's not what we're here for.
Supernatural.
Not funny. Hello, welcome to the live.
All right.
Welcome. What would you like to add?
I think you're doing brilliant. What you're doing, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Coming from a madman, that's a very good compliment.
Yeah. I don't agree with the red pill. I agree with the blue pill.
Well, ignorance.
Ignorance, no.
Well, that's not the blue pill is. The red pill is this documentary. This is the truth. Are you saying you don't agree with the truth? Or are you saying that you don't agree with ignorance? Which one? I'm not really sure what you mean.
I don't agree with ignorance. I just think the blue pill gives me a great big hard on and then I'll shove it up your mum's arse because she loves it.
Oh, do you know what? Piss off. Seriously. Don't come. I'm having a serious conversation with people. And you think that's funny? You think it's funny to come on here and talk about my mum like that? Shame on you. Shame on you. What's my mum ever done to you? For you to say, my mum's upstairs right now. She might have even heard that. Yeah? How dare you come on here? How dare you talk about my mum like that? Grow up. Seriously. My name is not Will. If you think you're going to call me Will and it's going to wind me up, it's not.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the live.
Hi there. One moment.
Oh man, do you know what? Like, if you're not ready to come on, why am I adding you? Right, I appreciate, like, I haven't seen anybody do any hats recently, so thank you very much. At least some people in the audience have got some decency. So thank you for that, I appreciate it. And I'm not, yeah, so I'm not going to say any more. Like, thank you for not sending them. Like, because the thing is, if you want to send me gifts, I do appreciate that. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. But just don't send me that one, and you know what one I'm talking about. Let me on, I've waited for ages. I've got 99 people waiting. Endog, let's have Endog on. Endog, welcome to the live.
What's black, white, and red all over?
A newspaper.
No, a dead cow.
Oh, that's dark. Why would you go there?
It's funny, isn't it?
No, it's not funny.
It's hilarious.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You know what's even funnier?
You think the suffering of these animals is funny? You think it's funny? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
That's hilarious. That looks like your mother.
Piss off. How dare you come on here and talk about cows in such an insensitive way? And then you say my mum. Do you know what? My mum is like a cow. She's kind. She's compassionate. She has dignity and respect. Kra, you are getting blocked. She has dignity and respect. She's a good mother, like cows are. Yeah, my mum is like a cow. Does she look like one? Not really. But she is like one in many other ways. Most human mothers are not particularly good. They feed their children class 1 carcinogens, the same as alcohol and tobacco. And shame on you. If you feed your kid this toxic processed junk food that causes them cancer, shame on you. How dare you give them that start in life and addict them to these processed junk foods that are going to kill them in later life? What a way to set a child up. Go and watch The Red Pill. Go and see the reality of what happens to these animals. Let's read some of these comments. I saw a comment. What was that? Let's have a look. Okay, so Soma. Let's have Soma on. Are you laughing?
Hi.
Did I just hear you laughing?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Right.
You're laughing, aren't you?
No, I've got a question.
Go on.
Right, so, sorry, she needs a minute.
Soma, what is funny?
I'm
Tell
not
me what's
laughing
funny.
about this subject.
What's the joke that you've heard that I haven't? Has someone put something in the comments?
Right, I'm not laughing about the comments. I'm laughing about something else. So
What is it? What's the joke? Tell us the joke.
No, can I tell you my question?
Okay.
Don't you feel bad about all the plants you kill?
No.
Why? Why's that?
Well, let me ask you a question. If your house was... Have you got any pets?
No.
Okay. Has your parents or friends got any pets?
No.
Okay. Do you like dogs?
No.
Okay, I think you're just being... Do you know what? You were laughing. I'm going to get rid of you.
Hello, how are you?
That is a weird photo of someone. Oh, do you know what? Guys, I'm trying to have a serious conversation here. If you're not willing to come on and have a serious conversation, then you can go away. Absolutely go away. My name is not Will, and that is not my girlfriend. Hello, welcome. Is it Macy?
Yeah, Macy.
Okay, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
I'd like to add, right, I'm not vegetarian, I'm not vegan. I don't think eating meat is great. But I do think you saying cancer caused by animals is misleading, as cancer can be caused by anything.
Yeah.
Also,
let
me finish speaking.
Let me just correct you on that.
What is your source?
Let me just correct you on that. That's like saying, I don't know, injuries are caused by car accidents. And then you say, no, injuries are not caused by car accidents because injuries are caused by other things as well. Okay, like, that's irrelevant. Injuries are caused by car accidents.
Let me finish. It looks like you have wrote that on a word.
Okay, do you know what? I'm not gonna let you talk if you're just gonna shout at me. We're trying to have a conversation, and I was trying to correct you on that one point, and we could go back and forth. But you obviously can't have this conversation. You're so eager to get on here that I've had to cut you off.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
I want to ask a question. Basically, I just turned vegan, but what do they do to animals to make them have babies? Like force them?
They forcibly inseminate. It's called artificial insemination. Do you want to see the picture? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, but I don't know,
this one.
Get how they do it though.
How do they
do
their
that?
hand in their anus, and then they find the cervix, and then they bring it to a certain position where they can inject it into them. So they inject the cervix they inject the cervix with semen. That's artificial insemination.
Could they just fist them in the anus and just put semen in them?
Yeah, no. So they force their fist into the anus. That's why they wear the big glove. This is bestiality. This is sick. This is evil.
Yeah, but what's it called? If I was to turn vegan, do I have to tell people to stop eating meat?
Nope. No, you can just stop paying for animal abuse. It's that simple. Okay, let's have this guy on. I've had you on before. All right, I'll let you say something, but...
Okay, what's pink in spits?
Is this another joke?
No.
What's pink and spit? I don't know. Your mum, is this one of them? Is this?
It's a pig in a frying pan. What goes plink, plink, fizz?
No.
Kittens in a massive...
Don't you... That is not funny. That is not funny. Do not come on here and think that that's funny, because it's not. Grow up. I'm going to end the live in a minute. That's doing my head in. If you're going to come on and troll me, I'm just going to end the live.
Land of Hope and Glory the other day, and I realised something. I realised the truth. The truth that I'm completely
hang on a minute. Before you say anything else, what's the first part in Land of Hope and Glory?
The first part, they talk about the pigs, isn't it? And then the cows, and then I watched them slap the pigs against the railings, the baby pigs, and I never laughed so hard in my life.
Oh, you're a psychopath. Why didn't you just say I would have cut you off earlier? Cool. Okay, let's have Winter Aviation. Winter Aviation, are you there?
Hello?
You're on. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, so I have a question this time. What do you think about companies, not meat farm companies?
Right, wait there.
Companies
Who just sent that? Who just sent that? Mitsifi. You are getting... I am sick. We've gone 15 minutes without someone sending a hat. I was hoping that it'd pass. But Mitsifi, piss off. Just piss off. Or I'm going to block you anyway. I've written your name down. What's that? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to end the live in a minute. This is pointless. This is absolutely pointless if you're just going to troll me. Let's have Smarties on because he just gifted me something, and I think he should come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. If you're gonna just troll me, there's no point being here. Smarties 12, welcome to the live. What would you
Hello,
like to know?
mate. You're right.
No,
well,
you're
basically,
getting
I
blocked
just
as
wanted
well.
to ask you a question. I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you a question because
Go
obviously
on.
my granddad works in a farm, and obviously it's the only way he can actually make some sort of money to survive.
Yeah, do you know what? I've got a friend who works in the child slavery industry, and it's the only way he can get money to survive. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't agree with
No,
that.
and I don't agree
And
with
also,
your granddad. Just because that's the only thing like you think he can do, that's not true. Working in an immoral industry is immoral. Do not come on here and try to justify animal abuse. It's not going to work. I do not accept excuses for animal abuse. It doesn't work like that. Who's that? Mitzvah? You are getting blocked. That's twice. That's twice, Mitzvah. You are so getting blocked. Hello, welcome to the live. What would you like to
I
add?
was just going to ask, how much would I have to pay for your mum to fart on a bagel?
Do you know what? How dare you come on here and talk about my mum? Who do you think you are?
I think
Seriously.
I love
no,
your mum.
seriously.
Will she fart on a bagel for me? Come on,
No, seriously.
A piece of bacon.
Who do you
please.
think you are? How dare you come on my live and talk about my
Shut up,
mum?
you cunt. Get your mum to fart on a bagel.
My mum's upstairs right now. Okay?
Oh yeah, your mum's farting on me right now, you can't. Where's your mum at?
Grow up. Seriously.
Yeah, just one second. This is my tablet. So I've got questions for you. So first question, why should I be vegan?
Sorry?
Why should I be vegan?
Why? Do you know what? If you're not even going to sit in front of the camera, don't waste my time. I'm trying to talk to people and you're busy making a cup of tea or something, all right? Probably using cow's milk. Don't waste my time. Hello, welcome. I can hear you.
You know how I sent hats earlier? What?
What kind of hats? Cowboy hats or normal hats?
Yeah. I sent
Which ones?
2 times. Multiple times.
What hats? What hats did you send?
Cowboy.
Right, you can go then. You can go. You're getting blocked. Thank you. I didn't even know that you sent cowboy hats, but now I know. I'm putting you on the block list. Hello, welcome to the live.
Hi, basically, yeah, you know how they do put their fist in animals and like give them semen and all that, yeah?
Yeah.
Can I put my fist in your mum? This little slut. You're like a nonce, mate.
You know what? I'm trying to have a serious conversation. My mum is upstairs right now, watching Netflix. You're lucky. You're lucky I'm on my headphones, because otherwise she would have heard. How dare you come on this live and talk about mum? You didn't know that sometimes I'm not on my headphones. You didn't know that? Yeah, I still live with my mum. Because when my wife left me, I had nowhere else to go, and this is where I bring my children on the weekend. So, yes, I still live with my mum, and what is wrong with that? Grow up. House prices are expensive. I live in Southend. Do you know how much the average house is in Southend? £450,000. You think I can afford that? Yeah, I do private rent for whoever said it. I rent with my mum.
You're all right, Jack.
I am. Thank you for using my actual name, not Will.
So, just have one question for you. Do you eat chocolate?
No. Well, I ate chocolate, yeah, but not milk chocolate because that's got milk in it. I ate vegan chocolate because chocolate comes from the cocoa bean, and a bean.
Does it taste as nice though, or is it rubbish?
Whether something tastes exactly as nice is not relevant to whether we should abuse these animals.
Yeah, but it's got to taste the right, hasn't it? It can't be tasting wrong. It's got to taste perfect.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Let's say you had 2 bits of chocolate in front of you. One was ever so slightly better tasting than the other, but it involved doing this to an animal. Would you choose that chocolate that tastes 10% nicer, and you have to do that to an animal?
100%. If it tastes better, then yeah.
Okay, so you're not against animal abuse. Cool, we've established that. Cool, good stuff. I'm glad that you admitted that animal cruelty is okay. Cool, you're a psychopath. You're evil. You're nasty. Good. Right, we can move on. Let's have Liam on.
Hiya, how are you?
Hello, welcome to the live, Liam. What would you like to ask?
Your mum's so loose when you were born, she stuck you back in.
Grow up. Grow up. My mum had a C-section. I was one of the very first people to be born via C-section. Okay, in the hospital that I was born in, okay? So don't come on here. You don't even know who said JS9, you are getting blocked. That's 3 hats. Oh, JS9, you are so getting blocked. You think it's funny? You think it's funny to do that to cows? To treat them as if they're objects? Shame on you. Shame on you. That's not funny. Grow up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. A guy called Terminally Ill just put a hat on that cow. Isn't that ironic? Somebody calling themselves terminally ill just put a hat on a cow. Cows are executed. They're murdered. I would have thought somebody who has a channel called Terminally Ill would at least appreciate the fact that life is sacred, but clearly not. Clearly not. Terminally ill, even you are going on the block list. I don't even want to block you because I feel bad, but I have to, because if you put a hat on that cow, then Robin, you're going on as well. Whatever your name is, K-Lab, like you're going on as well. What's that? Fish and something? Right, you're getting blocked as well. Do you know what? I'm going to end the live in a minute. This is a waste of my time. Okay, I'm trying to talk about animals who are delirium. You're getting blocked as well. Do you know, I've got a list here of 35 people so far. Delirium, you're definitely going on. That's twice. You know, I normally give the benefit of the doubt, but once I mention your name and you do it again, that's when I really block. I don't block people the first time. Adam Hutt, you're getting blocked. So normally I give people one warning, and then the second time after I've mentioned their name, I'll put a little tick next to them, and then I will really block them, because that is not acceptable. Terminally ill, you've done it again. I didn't want to block you, terminally ill. I'm going to leave. This is doing my head in. You think that's funny? You think it's funny what you're doing? Grow up, seriously. I want to speak to this guy because... Right, yeah, terminally ill. Welcome to the live. I want to know why you think that's funny.
What do you mean?
Are you terminally ill?
Yeah.
What's your condition, can I ask, if you don't mind?
My condition is stage 4 cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that.
But life, as it is fine.
Not for these animals, they're not.
First of all, everybody dies in life.
Yeah, everybody does.
Not everybody does die.
No one deserves to get murdered.
Okay, then tell that to serial killers.
I would. I do. Serial
You
killers
you
deserve
probably wouldn't.
We treat
You
serial
probably wouldn't.
killers.
If a serial killer was standing in front of you, you'd be wasted.
Do you know what? We treat serial killers better than we treat these innocent animals.
Okay, and what about
And
plants
you
then?
support that, and you support that.
What about plants, bro? They have feelings too.
Plants don't feel pain.
Yes, they do.
How would...
It's a scientific proven study that they do.
How dare you say that? If I was to come on and
If
say...
if you're not supposed to eat anything like that, then why can we eat it? Why are our jaws? I mean, literally, we're made to eat everything. We're omnivores.
Imagine if I said
Not
to you,
just herbivores or carnivores. We're omnivores.
Imagine if I said to you, my plant, I've got a house plant, and it's got Japanese knotweed, and it's terminally ill. That's just like you.
Okay.
That's not the same.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
If your plant is sick, listen. If your plant is sick, what do you try to do? You try to rehabilitate it and fix it, right?
Come on, dude. Like, are you serious?
Come on, what? Yeah, are you serious? I'm having a pleasant conversation with you.
You cannot say that a plant's life is the same as your life.
Now, plants, everything on Earth is the same as us. We all live to die.
We all live, we're all going to die, but none of us deserve to be murdered.
We're a gift to death, regardless. Even if you get murdered, you're still a gift to death. Life is given to you only to be taken away by death itself.
Yeah, I get it. You've accepted that you're going to die. I understand that. That's fair enough. But these animals...
Everything else is going to die too. You have to accept that as well.
I do.
We all have a limited time on this planet.
We're all going to die. But none of us deserve to be murdered.
Okay, tell that to fucking people that get murdered every day.
I would. I would. No, they don't deserve it. Victims of murder do not deserve it.
Okay, so what? It happens. It's part of the human nature.
Okay, so is that what you would say to the victims of the Holocaust?
My fucking family was part of the Holocaust. They fucking
would you
died.
say that to them?
Yeah, it's part of nature. It happens.
So if you're when you speak to those members of the family who are related to them, would you say, "Hey"?
I don't speak to them. I don't really speak to anybody really.
If you did, would you have this attitude towards it? Would you say, "Hey, you know what?"
Yeah, my grandma Busha fucking came over here on a boat, bro.
What happened in that in the Holocaust was evil.
My grandpa fucking helped overthrow a fucking Nazi camp.
Yeah, and good for him. I'm glad that they overthrew it. Justice was done. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to overthrow this animal holocaust.
You're not gonna even if you try, it's not gonna matter until people wake up.
Exactly.
The only thing that really matters in life is what you do with your life.
Yeah, and what I'm
not
doing
try
is
to
I'm gonna wake people
not
up.
to try to
Just like-
tell
who
everybody
was it who
else
went-
what to do with their lives.
Who was it who went and yeah, but you could say that about other Nazis. You could say, oh, your granddad or whatever, he went and tried to tell people what they should and shouldn't do.
Okay, and that started a world war. It started a world war. You can't you have to have a fucking view on everybody's situation. Yeah. Hitler was all drugged the fuck out too. Hitler was all shot up with drugs and shit. He was going crazy as it was.
Was the man with the mustache a nice man or an evil man?
It's all about perception, first of all.
Yeah, okay.
You have to look at it as perception. First of all, he was drugged out of his fucking mind half the time.
From the animal's perception, this is evil.
Okay, and evil exists with good. There's good and evil in this world.
Yeah, there is. And when you pay for evil, when you support evil, that's what you're doing.
Okay, and I'm not supporting nobody. I don't have to support anybody. I support myself and my views, not anybody else's opinion. I could give a shit less what anybody else's opinion is.
You have a choice. You can choose kindness and empathy, or you can choose evil.
Okay, and first of all, life is not black and white, bro. You have to look at it like
In this
that.
case, you have the choice between life and death, torture and suffering, or kindness and compassion. Why would you choose torture and death over kindness and compassion?
I don't. But the fact of the matter is, it happens, and you can't
it
change the
happens,
fact that it happens.
Just like it happens. Yeah, it happens.
Just
People get murdered.
plants
but I
have
don't support
plants
that.
have feelings. Animals.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Stop talking about plants have feelings. They don't. If you can't admit, okay, that what's happening to animals right now is evil. If you can't even admit that what the man with the mustache did was evil, then I don't know what to say to you. That was evil, okay? Life isn't always black and white, but sometimes things are clearly wrong. I'm sorry to hear about your condition. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. And I hope you live a nice, long and a healthy life. That's all that's all I can say to that.
All I can say is meat is fucking heavy.
Okay, let's move on from that.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the live, Liam. What would you like to add?
How's your day been, Jack?
Yeah, it's been good. Thank you for calling me Jack and not Will, because my name is not Will. So those
All
people
right.
in the...
Yeah. Okay, so what would you say about me going vegan? What's the first step? I've already watched the documentary. Now what do I do?
So what did you think of it? What do you think of the documentary Land of Hope and Glory?
Sad, innit? It's just not good.
So you have a choice. You can pay for that, or you can not pay for that.
But
What's
don't
the
you
kind of choice?
All right, can I say something? Don't you think that, for example, you eat like alternatives to meat, like in your Christmas dinner?
Yeah, we
right,
did. Yeah,
you have, like,
I had.
a meat
Yeah.
alternative. Aren't
yeah.
they more expensive than actual meat?
Not always, but sometimes. But not
Majority.
always. No,
So
not
what
the
would you
majority.
say?
Sometimes they're cheaper. Quite a lot of the time they're cheaper.
Where's the proof in that? Where's the proof? Do you have
Well,
any?
I mean,
Because I've
just
read
go to the shop.
I've read
A nut roast is like
Yeah.
about £3.50 in Aldi.
Anyway, can I tell you something?
No, not anyway. Acknowledge
Oh,
the fact
sorry.
that
I'm sorry. I apologise. I just
a
wanted
nut
to say
roast is about
something.
£3.50 in Aldi. It
Oh,
was
is
when
it?
I bought it at Christmas.
Mm.
Meat is more than £3.50 for a turkey. That's quite expensive.
What, really? Really?
How much is? I don't know how much a turkey is. Tell me how much a turkey is.
Off the top, right, do you want me to Google it? Right.
You can do it. And then
Right, 1 second.
All right, come back on when you found out. Cause who just sent the hat? Who just come on, guys. I'm trying to have a reasonable conversation. Stop sending cowboy hats. I'm just trying to have a reasonable conversation. I'm going to end the live if people are going to keep trolling me. Let's have this person on. Does the BJ stand for Boris Johnson? Are you a Boris Johnson fan?
No, I'm not a Boris Johnson fan, but I got a question to ask you. Like,
Do you know who Boris Johnson is?
yeah, I know who he is.
Who is he?
That's not important. I want to ask you a question.
Who is
Okay,
he? Who is he?
I just want to ask you a question.
Who is Boris Johnson? Answer the question.
Can I ask you a question?
Who is Boris Johnson? Then you can answer the question.
Who is Boris Johnson? Jay.
Okay, you don't know. Okay. I don't mind that you didn't know. If you'd have just said I don't know, I'd have just let you talk. But the fact that you're lying to me means you're disingenuous and you don't want to engage in the conversation. Christopher, you're getting blocked. Okay, I'm going to end the live in a minute, guys. This is really doing my head in. Like, if people aren't willing to actually properly engage in the live, then I'm just going to end it. Let's have this person on.
Hello?
Lift Hill Thrills, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
So, we're from Texas in America. And we're vegans. Well, we're trying to be vegans.
Are you sure you're from America?
Yeah, sorry. He has a British flair to his accent because his mom's British.
No, you're full of crap. You're not American, I can tell.
Well, I find it really offensive that you're saying that, and...
Your accent's terrible, by the way.
Shut up, you vegan fat ugly bitch. Faggot, ugly retard bitch. Emmy, don't...
Why are you lying? No, seriously, why are you lying? Like, I don't care where you're from. You don't have to pretend to be from America. Like, I'm okay with you not being from America. Like, what would you like to add? I could just tell you we're not from. I've lived in America for 17 years. When I was younger, I know what an American accent sounds like, and I know when someone's trying to put one on. But look, forget that. Make your point. Like, I don't care.
You haven't lived in America.
For 17 years, I grew up in America.
No, you fucking didn't.
Yeah, I did. Me and my dad moved there when I was younger, and then I moved back.
Don't live it.
No, I now I live in
You
South End.
sound no American, mate.
No, my dad's English. I know what it's like to be in America because I grew up there, I went to school there. But what would you like to add to the live? Like, you don't need to pretend. Lift Hill Thrills. Isn't that? I follow a guy on YouTube with that name.
How can I be vegan? Because my mum keeps feeding me bacon. And I wanted to stop, but she's not doing it.
I think that you could say to her, hey, you know what? You could say to your mum, you know what? I don't want to eat pigs anymore. I don't want to pay for the
I
stuff.
said that to her. I said, like, I've watched that Dominion thing and everything, like the vegan teacher and stuff. And I've made her watch it, but she just ain't listening to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if she's not listening to you, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 15.
Oh, sorry, I can't talk to people under the age of 18. So let's move on. I should have asked at the start, to be fair, but.
Hi.
Ali, and sorry, anybody else in the live? Who was that?
Hello.
TY, you're getting blocked. What I would say, if you want me to follow you, like a lot of people ask me to follow you, I will follow you either if your content is good or if you send me the giraffe, because the giraffe is my favourite gift. I just think it looks nice on the screen.
Do you think that you could follow me, please?
Sorry?
Do you think you could follow me, please?
Yeah, sure. Send me a giraffe or make really good content and I'll follow you.
No, wait. We can't. We can't.
Well, you can't make good content. Start making some vegan content, I might follow you.
But I'm not vegan.
Make 10 vegan videos. Make 10
I love
vegan
chicken
videos.
nuggets.
Oh, right, okay, good. Right, cool. Right, amazing. You're very... Obviously, why would I follow you if you're not engaging in the conversation? Who's calling me a wanker? Ships. Ships has called me a wanker. I want to tell you, Ships, that is 100% true. Okay? About 3 times a week, to be honest. Okay? I mean, I live with my mum, so I have to wait until she goes to work. But it is true. Like, I am that... What you're calling me is true. Okay. Matty K11, welcome to the live. Matty K11, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
Hello. So, do you own a car?
Yes, I drive a Volvo V40, a nice red one. It's beautiful. And no, it's not got a leather interior. Before you ask.
Did you know that tyres are made of stearic acid, which is actually animal fat?
Goodyears are vegan. Goodyear tyres are vegan. I checked that out. When I went vegan, I was like, right, I want to be vegan. So I made sure I got vegan tyres. And Goodyear tyres are vegan.
Okay, did you know that there's actually only 3 car brands in the world that are actually vegan friendly?
Yeah, do you know what? Veganism is about being as vegan, as kind as possible and practicable to respectful for animals, right? So I'm not perfect as a vegan. I'm trying my best. And that's what I ask other people to do. Be as vegan as possible. Don't let perfection be the enemy of the good.
Okay, fair enough. But, like, obviously, I've sat and watched you a few times. And, like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate what you stand for and that sort of thing. Obviously, personally, I'm not a vegan. But when you come at people...
There it was.
No. I'm not going to be horrible. But when
you said but.
Obviously.
Nero Lursion, you're getting blocked. I've written your name down. Sorry, Matty. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, no, that's fine. But, like, don't get me wrong. Some of the things that you say are very disrespectful to people.
Such as?
No, it's just the way, like, you always speak over people and you come at people for not being vegan. And, as you say, being vegan is about being kind to animals. So if you're kind to animals and people...
Matty, if someone was talking to you about they were trying to justify racism, would you let them have the space of the room and just go, okay, yeah, explain to me why racism is okay? I submit not. I would say you wouldn't allow that. In the same way that... No, you wouldn't. If they were saying to you, oh, it's okay to do this to this group of people because of the colour of their skin, then, I think you would be like, no. Unless you're racist, you'd be like, no, bullshit. That's not okay.
No, that's not. No. So I'm a very open-minded person. So I would listen to what people have to say, exactly why I'm in your life. Because if I wasn't against veganism or all this sort of stuff, I wouldn't be here. But I would be, at the end, after they've tried to justify their reason, I would say my reasons why that's not okay.
Okay.
And like you are.
Well, do you know what? I've been doing this long enough to know that a lot of the ignorant comments I get are just trolls. And I'm not saying you are, Matty. You sound like you're a legitimately decent kind of person who listens to people. But most of the people who come on are trolls, and I'm not going to sit here and listen to trolls.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. But like, especially when people are coming in and trying to justify reasons that they've obviously asked you about, and you say like you're open to any sort of question, as in the other guy who was in earlier. Oh, what was his name? Critical illness, was it? And he was trying to justify like plants are from the planet and how all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they don't feel pain, and he was trying to say they do.
But on the other hand, plants are alive, as well as animals and as well as humans.
So is bacteria. I mean, if someone was to kill their dog and you would say, hey, you shouldn't kill your dog, and they went, well, you just washed your hands with antibacterial hand wash. You're a bit of a hypocrite. Bacteria are alive. Can you not see how that's a ridiculous argument?
Well, yeah, in that sort of respect, yes. But bacteria, yes, it's a living thing, but it's good for you. It has its pros and its cons. Good bacteria,
on your hands, that's bad bacteria because that's germs. So killing germs on your hand, is that bad? Is that good? Like, the bottom line is, if you don't need to kill animals, don't do it. That's all I'm saying.
That's that's fair. It's the same with any sort of thing. If you kill plants, it's still a bad thing. So if you kill a human, it's still a bad thing.
So you think killing plants is a bad thing? So are you against people who cut grass for a living?
That's not what I said.
What about if somebody removes a tree from, like, somebody said, I want my tree removed from my back garden because we want to grow some plants or something else? Would you be like, oh, that's murder?
This causes more damage to the earth than it would be to plant whatever you're trying to.
Yeah, but would you say that's murder in the same way as someone saying, I want to kill my dog because I want to have cats instead or something?
Well, that's a very extreme way of putting it.
That's exactly what we're talking about. What's extreme is people putting pigs into gas chambers. That's extreme.
Well, yeah, I see your point,
Yeah, the golden rule states, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I wouldn't want anyone to put me into a gas chamber.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't do it to anyone else.
Nah, that's fair enough. Like, it's the same as everything. Everyone has their own sort of ways of doing things, and they all have their own, like, beliefs and respects. And like I said, I don't disrespect anything.
Right, these pigs in this image are suffering, and they're living their last moment of their life. And somebody just decided to put a hat over their face. What do you think of that? Their last moment. Sorry?
You're earning money off it.
I don't give a shit about that. Do you think I care about that? What?
You say you come at people for sending you money, and then you go,
You can send me any gift. There are many gifts on TikTok. I just ask that you don't send that particular one. That's it.
But someone sent you a woolly hat earlier, which is 200 coins, and 200 coins is £3. That's £3 of their hard-earned
Thank you very
money.
much for that, and I appreciate that. I wouldn't, but I'm just asking people, please, not to send the hat. That's it.
Is it because it's a leather cowboy hat? Is that why you don't like it?
No, it's because, like, normally, let me show you the image that I normally have. I'm sure you've seen it, but it goes right above that cow's head, and it just symbolises that, like, people are sending it on purpose to try and say, like owning cows is all right, or like using cows like cowboys. See, this hat's fine. Okay, that's a cat. That's fine. I'm no problem with that.
But it's, in a way, it's reverse psychology. Because you going, oh no, I'm going to block you, is going to make people want to send it to you, so you earn more money.
No, because I'm blocking people who are sending it, because they're sending it knowing that they're just trying to. I haven't got time on here. I'm trying to communicate with the entire planet, and I do not have time to talk to trolls. I'm trying to talk to people who I want to engage with.
Okay, but that is not a real cow. That's not like someone's going.
No, I know that's not a real cow. I know that, but there's no point talking to people who don't care about the issue.
Okay, that's fair enough. But like I said, it's money. you've got to earn some sort of money off this app.
Thank
I've
you,
done
Lawrence. I appreciate that,
understand.
Lawrence.
Like, you know, and you say, right, you give someone, like one person, a chance. It's just the way the app works. If there's something that can lock onto, i.e. the cow, it's going to do it. It's the same as if you sat there with your head on the screen instead of on a green screen, it would go onto your head.
No, I get that. No, I do get that. And that would be, if it was going onto my head, I'd be fine with that. But it's the fact that I don't choose the way, I don't know why it goes over the cow. Look at that. That's ridiculous.
It's because it's the most, in a way, it's the most realistic face because it's front on. You can see his eyes, his ears, his mouth, and his nose.
Yeah, I get it. I do get it. But like, what I'm trying to say is that's got nothing to do with it. That's just people trolling me. But the reason, if people coming on here just to troll me, and that's their purpose of coming on here, like, they're wasting their time, because they could easily, do you know what? The best thing they could do, because I'm going to block them anyway, the best thing they can do is just block me, and then they can save themselves, I don't know how much a hat costs, but they can just save themselves that money.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'm going to jump down now. I hope you have a good night and you don't get charged too much.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, at least we had a decent conversation. And Declan Watkins. Declan, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
Hello, you know, I just wanted to ask a question.
Go for it.
Say if I was eating sausage and chips, would your mum still want cock on her lips?
Why are you doing this? Why are you talking about my mum like this?
Because I'm a cowboy.
No, seriously though, why are you doing that?
I know, but it's got to meet her standards, isn't it? Like meat on her lips, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I bet your mum's
honestly,
not
I'm just
vegan.
going to end the
I know your
live.
mum's
Like, there's
not
no point
vegan.
talking to people if you're just going to talk to me like this.
Your mum's not vegan.
I
bet she's not.
She's a vegetarian.
Really?
Yeah, we don't. I said to my mum, I can't have meat in the house. Like, it sickens me.
What, to have meat in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
She doesn't. She drinks soy milk because I buy it. She still has the occasional egg, which there's a sanctuary down the road which we get them from. I don't have them, but
what, like vegan eggs?
No, they're not vegan. I wouldn't touch
They're
them. She's a vegetarian. I don't buy them. I say to her, if you're going to buy eggs, at least buy them from the sanctuary because they've rescued the chickens. That's still not ethical. That's not ethical, but at least she's trying her best. What's your excuse?
To be honest, I like it. It's excellent. You know, I eat all the eggs.
Oh, eggs, excellent. Yeah, good joke.
Sausage.
Good joke. God, grow up. Sick of these jokes.
Right, I just want to say, like, the trolls for, like, talking about your mum is just not on, to be completely honest with you. I think that's absolutely disgusting. And I just want to speak to you about a couple of things, if that's all right. So this is my own visual representation of what happens in these places.
No, come on. That's not on. You can't show that on TikTok. Right, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
Hi. Basically, you know how you keep talking about the Holocaust, right? But
your internet.
I find it really uncomfortable.
You find it uncomfortable.
I
find it uncomfortable that you've even mentioned that.
You've been talking about it this whole time, relating baby pigs to people dying in the Holocaust.
What Holocaust? What are you talking about?
You've been talking about gas chambers this whole time.
What Holocaust?
I think it's really...
Tell me this. What Holocaust are you talking about? Be specific.
What Holocaust?
What Holocaust are you talking about?
Bro.
Are you going to answer, or are you just going to sit here and wait?
Your mom.
Okay, no, I don't even know. I don't even think she knew what she was talking about. Hello, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
I eat burgers for a living.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what's your job?
Bus driver, mate.
So you're a bus driver. So you're a bus driver for a living. So there we go. I caught you out straight away. Like, I literally asked you your job. You would have said, if you ate burgers for a living, you'd say, what's your job? And you'd say, well, I eat burgers for a living. But you didn't. You said you're a bus driver, which means you don't eat burgers for a living. Like, if you're gonna lie, like, at least come up with a decent lie.
How you going, man?
Hello, welcome to the live. What would you like to add?
So, why are you vegan?
I'm vegan because I'm against animal abuse.
Yep.
That's why. I try to avoid it as much as I can. Am I still responsible?
So, like this stuff here.
Sorry?
Like this stuff.
What stuff here? What are you talking about? Like, let's move on. I love meat, this person's called. Shall I even allow him on? I don't even... What's the point? What is the point? I'll give you a chance. I love meat. What would you like to say?
So, or anything, right? I just wanted to ask a question.
Go on.
Right, so I'm from the southwest of like England, right? And there's a lot of like agriculture and farming and stuff like that.
It's like, yeah, I know, like Cornwall and that, yeah.
Yep, right. So I've been practically raised to believe that animals are here for us to be able to eat.
They're here with us. We're all earthlings. We were all born on Earth.
Agreed. So if
they're not here with us, sorry, they're not here for us. They're here with us.
They're here with us to do what?
They're here with us on planet Earth to experience the genuine wonders of life. Okay, we were all given this gift of life. Let's experience this together. You know, someone just mentioned Piers Morgan. I'd love to go on Piers Morgan. I would destroy his arguments.
What arguments would you destroy with Piers Morgan?
The fact that he talks about how we kill bees. I'd love him to explain how we kill bees.
Right. What? How do we kill bees? I'm generally interested in that conversation because I've heard a lot of people talk about that.
Well, vegans don't kill bees. That's why we don't eat honey.
But I heard about the almond milk and that.
The almond milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes from almond, not from bees. Seriously? Honestly, some of the people on this, it's difficult. Honestly, it's painful. It's painful going through these trolls.
Hello?
Hello, welcome to the live.
I watched Land of Hope and Glory.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen, to be honest.
What was funny about it? What was funny about
All of it. All of it.
Okay, all of it. Cool. Good one. Yeah. You haven't seen it. Let's have this person on.
Hello?
Hello, welcome to the live.
Hello. Okay,
Hi.
I'm with my friend. She's
I was
gonna
just
talk to
wondering,
you.
if I'm starting like my vegan journey, if I'm moving from like normal cheese to, I was just wondering like,
why are you putting on the Australian accent? I can tell you're
I've
not from
lived-
Australia.
I've lived in Ireland for like 3 years. Okay.
Where from Australia are you from?
Alright, wait, no, I have a genuine question. See in like the white.
No, do you know what? You've been on before, and I know you're trying. You can't even do accents properly. You can't even do an accent properly. You're terrible.
Did you say that you follow people if they send you a draft?
A giraffe, yeah.
Oh, right, so you give it up for a draft and your mum gives it up for a sausage. That's crazy.
Don't talk about my mum. It's not appropriate. Guys, I'm going to end the live in a sec. I'm going to end the live. I'm done. I'm done with these trolls. I'm really done.
Hey, so I've got like a few questions, right? So if I shouldn't have like cow's milk, have a bit of your mum's breast milk.
Bit of whose breast milk?
Bit of your mum's breast milk.
Whose?
A bit of your mum's breast milk.
I'm 42 years old. My mum has stopped giving me breast milk for a long time. Why is that funny? Someone explain to me why that's funny. I'd love to know. Okay, I'm going to end the live. I'm done with the trolls. I'll see